Here we're still in Leicester here. The Windrush remembering the sound system on them. Part 2. Today we have got the Vikings Sound, Leicester. We've got 2 generations, Sylvester and Julian. We'll start with Father Sil. Boy, it's great to see you, sir.
I know.
You know, it's not many of the first generation sound system man them. I mean, I interviewed Studio, and I know Studio is a great friend of yours, yeah? Viking Sound, so such a long time. I'll start with you, Father Sil.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for setting up a sound system after coming to the UK?
Well, I used to play music since back home in a steel band.
Yeah, with steel band back home where? Back home where?
In Nevis.
In Nevis, yeah.
And then come in this country, used to play a lot of records and all this thing. We got to get so much this Blue Spot radio.
Yeah.
So we used to get competition with each other Saturday nights.
Oh, with Blue Spot radio.
German Blue Spot radio.
Okay, okay.
We used to get competition Saturday nights, so private party and all this. So the music still going to my head.
Uh-huh.
So then I carry on, moved to Leicester, get married in Leicester, still carry on with the music business. And it took me a long way, really. And I experienced a lot. I get a lot of friends and everything. And people start to enjoying it as well. Enjoying it as well. So, you know, that's what gave me the impression. Really.
So Vikings as a sound, do you remember what year you set up Viking Sound?
1967.
1967.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was the same year Carnival started in Leeds, so that's 1967. Wow. Many of us, well, I was born, I was 7 years old, so I you know.
That was still them time they was still in the youth, really.
Yeah.
So, you know.
How old was you about then?
About 24 or something like
okay,
that.
Okay,
24.
yeah. Question, how did the name Vikings, why did you choose the name Vikings? How did that name come about?
I bought it from a guy in Birmingham.
You bought?
Bought it from a guy in Birmingham.
Okay.
Me and a mate of mine named Vernon bought it together.
Okay.
And it cost us about £500 them days there.
To buy a name?
Yeah, the sound.
No, oh yeah. But how did you come up with the name of the sound? Where did the name Vikings come from?
That was his name as well.
Okay.
We carry on with the name as well.
Oh, so you bought a sound system.
With the name, yeah.
Oh, so you bought a sound system called Vikings. Yeah. Okay.
But without the bought, you only had about 2 little boxes.
Oh, yeah.
So we bought it for cheap, and then I built it from there.
Yeah. Okay, so you bought a small sound system called Viking, and you kept the name.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many of you was in the Vikings in the beginning? How many of you? 2, 3, 4, 5?
Only 2 of us started.
You and who?
Me and Vernon started.
Okay.
Then put half money. But then a year after, well, I took it over really.
Yeah.
And then invest a lot of money into it. Okay. And that's why it was so big, really.
And that's when Vikings really stepped up.
When every year we step up more and more. Because I had my own engineer as well working with me.
Yeah. And
everywhere we play out, I'll be engineer around me as well.
Okay. Okay, let's go with that. So what kind of roles did you have in your sound when you started? You was an engineer?
No, I wasn't.
No, you wasn't the engineer. There was an engineer. What was the name of the engineer?
Whippy from Birmingham.
Okay.
He used to work with Thompson.
Okay. And so what, you was the selector of the music then?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And was there anybody else, just the 2?
Yeah, I had a mate of mine named Leroy. He heard me play it the first time. A few times we played out in Leicester. Really. And he heard us, and he came out one night, and he said to me on this Sunday, oh, he liked what he see. And he would like to join us. So I said, well, you're welcome. And I'm going to keep you dignity with us. Yeah.
So the numbers started to get more and more.
And my
people.
brother Carol as well. He was there with me a lot.
Okay.
Carol.
When you first started out them times, where did you used to play the sound? You said you played at private parties and kind of blues, but what kind of venues did you start playing at in them early days?
Started dancing, open dancing.
Yeah, where?
I used to play in Leicester really. First dance I played in Leicester, the community centre we just built.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, and then we take off from there. We have many nights in Leicester really.
Yeah.
And then we start to advance and everything. We go to Birmingham, we go to all over the country.
Well, when you went to Birmingham, who did you play with?
I got associated with named Count Nevis.
Count Nevis.
Frank. His name was Frank. He's just the owner of it.
Yeah.
So she was named Count Nevis.
Okay.
So we played with him and all that. And then Studio City, he used to keep a lot of venue over there as well.
Yeah.
And we used to play the Porch Club and in Hall in London. Hummingbird.
Yeah. Winston Green Community Centre. Yeah. Opposite the prison there. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I mean, I said that was near Handsworth,
Yeah.
I used to play the other one just near Hummingbird, really. What's his name?
Digbeth? Not Digbeth?
Yeah, we played Digbeth as well.
Okay.
Swan, yeah.
Okay.
So we used to play a place in Birmingham.
You seem to like Birmingham. You played a lot in Birmingham.
City.
Yeah, that was your second city. Yeah.
First, because that's where you're from.
Yeah, that's why when we playing out, living out Leicester.
Yeah.
I live in Leicester now at the moment.
Okay, so you lived in Birmingham then?
I used to live in Birmingham. I came in Birmingham because my mum was in Birmingham, my brothers was in Birmingham. So and then I came to Leicester to live.
Okay. So as a sound Viking, do you see yourself as a sound that represented Leicester or represented Birmingham?
Well, it represents more than Leicester and Birmingham. It represents Leeds as well. You know that really.
No, yeah. Okay, and so did you ever play with sounds like Coxsone?
Yeah, I played Coxsone in Northampton at the racecourse.
Oh, not at the MFM club. They had the MFM club. Not.
At the racecourse.
Okay, you played Coxsone.
Yeah, years and years ago. Really.
Yeah, Matthew Tone.
No, I haven't played Matthew Tone.
Quaker City.
Yeah, I played Quaker City as well.
V Rocket.
And V Rocket a lot.
Okay.
The man for all. Play with V Rocket. Yeah,
Okay. And any Manchester sounds?
Yeah, there's a son. I can't remember what his name was. Some youngsters though.
Yeah, Barons, Lord Cass.
No. But I can't remember the name really.
Okay.
I play with them in Leicester as well, and in Manchester as well.
Okay. Back in the days before I come to Julian, where did you used to get your music then? How did you used to get hold of your music?
Well, mostly used to come from London, Jetstar.
Jetstar?
Yeah, and there's a guy in Leicester here used to go to Jetstar. I used to bring up a lot of music from near Herney White.
Oh, Herney White?
Yeah, I used to get a lot from him as well. And there's a mate in London named Colin. He used to mostly go to Jetstar, collect my music for me.
Okay.
And I could go and collect it from him. Really.
Okay. You think you could get any music from Birmingham?
Yeah, I used to buy music from Birmingham.
Which record shops did you use? Lozells, yeah.
The shop in Christopher, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And in Handsworth as well. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't just play locally. The first Vikings, you played nationally because you talk about Leeds, you talk about Birmingham, you talk about London.
London, yeah.
So when did Julian start coming and taking and playing the sound? Let's go a little over to Julian now, because this is second generation.
I started when I was 13.
Yeah.
13 when I started.
So what year is that? How?
I'm 48 now. Do the maths.
Yeah.
So when I started like Trevor.
Yeah.
Came out behind my dad. I was everywhere with my dad.
Yeah.
I was everywhere going here, there, everywhere with the sound, picking up equipment, doing everything. You know, going in to see the engineer. The engineer to me was like my second dad. So he teach me as well. So I was just there. Working out the preamp and the boxes and the amps. So I was just there all the time.
It must be a great education when you get the opportunity to be traveling around with your dad and your dad's got a sound system, and you know, sounds are important, and you go in and you're important, and you know, and you're behind the system, you know.
I learned all that. I started bottom up.
Yeah.
I learned how to stream up the song first. That's he made sure I learned how to do that. Learned how to fix it if it dropped down in the dance. So that's how I learned it. And following with that, it was good. But I learned how to drive as well.
I suppose there's lots of really good benefits, but I suppose it's really, I suppose that's an honor, kind of camaraderie, building that link with you and your father, being out on the road sometimes, you know, driving here, picking up. Sometimes you go into dances and you're the only people in the dance at the beginning of the dance, and at the end of the dance, when they dance, and you're the last two people to leave. So it creates a bit of a bond between father and son. It must be a really exciting and buzzing kind of feeling to be playing music, your father's sound system, and when he stops, you carrying it on. It must be really inspirational.
It was a good feeling, and making my dad proud at the same time was the thing. We wasn't so much doing the blueses, we was doing the dances. Junior Blues and them had the Mr. Blues, conquered that. So we was doing more of the dances. The halls going everywhere and doing that.
And what I would like to mention is, with Sil, Vikings did a lot to introduce soca music to the circuit, because there wasn't many of the big sounds that would play soca music. So Vikings became renowned for...
I remember when I introduced soca music, I used to get some battering from these songs. What soca you playing now? You play reggae music. I said, well, and when the soca come on now, catch on now, everybody into soca now. And they do, I go to a lot of these soca really. And I remember one time we playing in Leeds. I had this record just I'm coming. And I remember we leave it there. And then in the morning when I made them and hanging out and Eddie Sider. And Mrs. keep cooking and she's singing the record all night, all day. Oh, that's what I really enjoy it when she
I think that was a big thing for me, that what Vikings did. They introduced soca on a big scale to the circuit. You know, there was DJs doing their little soca, but Vikings was the one sound that kind of, for me, that broke that when you used to hold the midnight dances at Palace.
I remember one night I got a record from Nevis. You know, if you remember Nevis Action. I was playing against a song, I won't call his name. And the record came up, and a friend of mine named Brandy, he brought it up for me.
Brandy from Birmingham.
He brought it, because Chevy just done it and he sent it up for me. He brought it up. I didn't hear the record, tell you the truth. And in the middle of the dance now, everything getting hot, everything. I played the record, and Scully said to me, put the record on now. When we put it on, the other song had to shut down. I played the record, tip it on about 5 times, stop.
That was...
Every time you record for people say, turn it back. And you got to enjoy the crowd.
I suppose that was the good thing back in them days. One record could play all 3 times in one night. You know.
I still played about 5 times that night.
People would come.
I probably was rampant.
You
got about nearly 5,000 people in the hall.
Really? Is that how many people used to fit in Pally? Wow.
One night,
that was a good thing back them days. Like now, people don't want to play a record twice. If you hear it for the night, you don't play again.
You hear half of the record?
But that one tune could play for like half an hour.
I remember the first night we had the first midnight dance at Pally. I don't know if, well, you know, clock. He had a clock in town, where the big clock was. And up where Pally is, we're far from the, we had a queue from there until they get to the door at the Pally. And this big policeman came around, the police officer, Leicester police officer, said, what happened? You having some big man from Africa coming or whatever it is? And I said, no, just having a midnight dance with Caribbean and all that. And the policeman went there and talked to the miner. The miner said, listen, without that crowd that night, you don't know what he would do.
Okay.
And all the police, he say he get more telephone calls since that.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the next following day, when I went to go check up with the guy said to me, the manager said to me, this could run his club for 5 months.
5 months.
What money he made.
Okay. Okay, Julian. Yes. The sound is still playing. I notice you're the one carrying and your son.
I'm my son.
Yeah. I know it's the third generation. So just like Junior Blues, you know, Leicester's keeping that drum beating. Yeah, so the sound's still playing. Vikings still doing the business, still keeping the vibes going.
We still do. Yes, we do dancehall, but we still do our soca.
Yeah.
Because that's from the dance.
Yeah.
We do everything. But we do the hiring equipment. I follow my dad as well. Started doing the promotions. We do own promotions as well. So
okay.
We're doing everything.
Yeah. So the story goes on. The light is still burning.
Just like when I was playing.
Yeah, man.
Just like when I was playing.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy with it really, how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Just like when I was playing really. And you know, just like a day.
Yeah. He must be proud because, I mean, and he's listening to Junior Blues earlier, you know, I know his father will be up there looking down on him and being proud. You know, he must be proud to have your son and your grandson playing what you started back in the 60s. Okay.
And I respect Junior Blues a lot. His dad.
Yeah.
He really always support me whatever I do.
Yeah.
His dad.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Blues.
Yeah.
He was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
When it comes to sound system. I got to ask him anything, and he put me right.
Yeah, man.
I can remember stories like, you ever see that film Babylon?
Yeah.
I remember one night, my dad played out. The night before, he was supposed to go to Birmingham the next night, do a big dance. He was playing in Hummingbird or something. Yeah. And then one of the man, I won't say him, but rest in peace, blew up half of the sound in Luca, you know? And blew up some half of Luca. And if you go in Babylon, my man lost his sound. He went to a man at church to borrow his sound. But I remember going to Mr. Blue's house with my dad, and Mr. Blue lifted him van back. He says, take what you want. Take what you want.
Yeah, that's funny. That used to be the vibe. There was a lot of that camaraderie around, you know. Man could go, boy, I playing a man, let me that man might have 3 records that him know that man they don't have, but you're from your city. You can go borrow them 3 records, go play the man at Birmingham and bring the tune up. And it's the same we speak about. And that's why I really wanted, with this Windrush, remembering the sound man them, to get to Leicester in this part 2. Because Leicester, for me, I started coming to Leicester when I was really young, and Leicester, for me, is one of my cities. But the two of you, Junior Blues and Vikings, have always been that thing for me. Because obviously my uncle Fredo, Fredo used to hold some of the midnight dances. So to me, when I'm coming and getting in the dance, I'm free. So that's
It was mostly like family thing.
Yeah.
It used to be, because a lot of the money we used to be around the song. Following the song, was Rastas.
Yeah.
So it was like, you see them, like Bronx, Leroy, and we'll see a lot of them around the sun, you see, and you think, what's going on here?
Yeah, man.
It was just like a family thing. It was just,
well, coming out of Nevis, you know, I have to big up Sil every time, you know, because at the end it's like him and what Studio's done in Birmingham. In the midst, and I'm not saying that reggae, the sound system thing is all reggae or Jamaicans, but to have a couple of divisions from the small island of Nevis build some big sounds in the UK, for me, is heartening. I look at what Godfather done in Leeds as well, so it's the same, but Godfather's not got us to the level you guys have got. Anyway, I have to wind this up.
Can I say something?
You can say anything you want.
My first dance was in Leeds.
Okay.
In midnight dance in West Indian Centre. And Dad said to me, you play the song. And I was 16. He said, you play the song. I said, it ran. This is the first minute I said,
He was worried about playing.
and I said, me? He said,
Yeah.
you played something. And he walked off, you know, left me. And from that day, I never stopped playing the song.
Yeah.
I remember all the water coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, I sweat that.
Pure sweat.
Shall says 10 pound no strap.
Yeah.
That was his down.
That was my first.
Okay,
On the road.
okay,
On the road, when he Leicester.
okay. First midnight. Then you must have played that for Chevy then.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chevy
That-
dance.
Chevy dance, yeah.
Dripping coming out.
Yeah.
Chevy says
yeah.
10 pound no dripping.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Sil and Julian, the Vikings Leicester. What more can I say? It's been a pleasure, and it's been an honor to listen to you over the years. And I listened to Julian, I listened to the others, I listened to them, and so it's been an honor and manners and respect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like how these youngsters going on.
Yeah, man.
They're doing well.
Yeah, man.
Junior Blues and Julian, they're doing well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
Anyway, thank you very much for doing it.
Yeah, no, thank you. So
I know you years and years.
So there we have it, Leicester, Windrush Remembering the Sound Man Them Part 2. Thank you very much.